This is the big one, the most important test of the year. Ferrari's most successful ever car is the 360 Modena, but now it's 5 years old and the time has come to replace it. This is the F430, and this is the first TV test in the world. At around £110,000, this is Ferrari's starter model, albeit a starter model that's more powerful and, would you believe it, able to out-accelerate an F40. There's a new engine, a new chassis and new aerodynamics. Even the wing mirror arms are designed to direct air to the intakes. There's a new interior and a new trick electronic differential controlled by a magic button. But the story starts with this one.
Right, listen to this. She just purrs. Now, the old 360 used to have a screaming engine. Now, this new 4.3 V8 is much deeper. And then you give it a tickle. She growls. Then put your boot in. Bites your head off. And then you look down. You see the button with LC, launch control. Push this button and a bunch of sophisticated electronics gives you a red-hot start. And every time you turn up at a set of traffic lights, there's this constant temptation to push the button. And you know me, I can't help myself.
Driving a car like this is a real privilege, and the best way of sharing it is by the bird's eye view. Everywhere you look in the cabin, there are signatures that stir the blood.
Look dead ahead and you see a huge rev counter which goes all the way to 9,000. Look in the rearview mirror and you can see what's singing. Then take a look outside and you see the huge scoops that feed the engine cold air to increase its power. And then the best bit, look to your right and you see a beautiful woman. Fancy a pizza? Now, I've been lucky enough to drive all of the Ferrari range this year, and this is the one that excites me the most. It's just, wow, it's saucy. The best bit about this new 430 is the engine. It's so, whoops, hello, so responsive. It's just instantaneous. When you touch the throttle, you've got as much power and more than you could ever need. I mean, look at this, 4,000 revs. Just never stops pulling. And it's clean and smooth all the way up to the red line. Now, you can get a manual gearbox. We've got the F1. They are getting better all the time. And it's getting to the point now where I'd actually consider getting one of these. The upshifts are quick, and also if you help the downshift by blipping, like that, then they're smooth.
The feature that Ferrari are proudest of is their Manettino, slang for little switch. Similar to the buttons in Formula 1 cars, it lets you select one of 5 settings for the traction control and electronic differential.
Right now, in ice mode, the gearbox is fully automatic, and the traction control and stability systems are their most vigilant. The wet mode is exactly the same, apart from you can change gear manually with the pedals. Now, these 3 other modes are what interest me the most, in particularly this top one. And for that, we need a track.
The Fiorano circuit may have been soaking wet, but the lack of grip was perfect for testing the effects of the different settings. Sport mode is the standard setting. It allows just a small slide before killing the power. It will stop an absolute novice from getting in a pickle. In race mode, the traction control is more lenient and only intervenes if it feels you're going to lose control. Otherwise, it lets you get away with plenty of showboating. Now, with the control for stability and traction, or CST, turned off,
Hello?
it's completely left to the driver to balance the car by working hard with throttle and steering. Compare the three modes on the same corner and you can see how the standard sport setting is obviously slowest, but the middle race mode is only marginally slower than when you turn everything off. It's this race setting that I think is the key to the F430 being truly great. In the old 360, a punter could get within about 10 seconds of a Ferrari test driver's lap time, but in the F430, a punter using race mode could get within 5 seconds. You can really get after it safe in the knowledge the gadgets will save you before you run out of talent.
I wasn't a big fan of the 360. I just didn't think it was complete. This is almost perfect. I'll tell you what, I could stay here all day long. How much fuel we got?
In fact, I was so convinced by the F430's amazing engine and supreme handling that I've made the ultimate decision. I'm going to buy one. In blue.